Hi, this video was recorded with improper audio setup. Now, unlike my previous The Phoenix video, I'm not too quiet, I'm much too loud. I've edited it slightly, as best I could to try and save the recording quality, but unfortunately it's pretty loud, and you may want to turn your volume down to make my voice a little less grating because of what I had to do to it in post-processing. Apologize for that. It'll be fixed for the next video. Hello everybody, Pronago here, bringing you another video of Annihilation, a custom campaign for StarCraft 2 created by Dudki. We are on the 11th mission now, Ussorus. After witnessing Nasaran's transformation and realizing the power they're up against, the Iduran forces led by Voradin and Kaduros have decided to split up to fulfill multiple goals simultaneously. Kaduros has decided to help the Terrans invade the Cyrex complex, a series of facilities located in a dense asteroid field, where they hope to locate Malric. Meanwhile, Voradin is on his way to the Iduran colony of Ussorus, where most of their army is holed up. His mission, to bring peace to the colony and activate the planet's warp network so the Iduran can easily get the reinforcements needed to face the upcoming battles. There are many different upgrades to earn in Ussorus. Upgrade yourself to your liking to complete the mission in your own way. Okay, well, it looks like we will be able to have some player choice involved in this map. Some central set of mechanics, judging by this tip, which is pretty exciting. Also looks like we're going to be facing off against the Annihilators. I was sort of hoping for a bit of a change of pace, not necessarily because I'm tired of fighting the Annihilators, but more so, like, gameplay-wise, but more so because seeing them stretch into every single facet of the campaign's central conflicts seems a little illogical, but I guess they are supposed to be a very large organization. In the last mission, we had some really goofy anime stuff happen where our executor grew 1,000,000 times bigger. Planet Ussorus in the cold wastes of... I was too busy talking about anime, sorry. Saw a lone zealot over there. Some Nunus. Yetis are called Nunus, by the way. Vast and filled with dangerous creatures, Voradin has a difficult task ahead of him. Oh, we get more narration by text. Exposition by text. I like the frozen icicles added to the little arch that way that we just flew through. It's an interesting looking region. Snowy, foresty sort of thing. More Protoss over there. Finally, I am here, the Iduran colony of Ussorus. It has been a long and tiresome journey. But now is no time to rest. High Templar Nargul is awaiting my arrival at the nearest outpost. I must go. It reminds me of Nargil, or Nargil? I think it's Nargil, from, I believe, Insurrection. Alright, so we just have Voradin. Reached the nearby outpost, landed on the surface of the Iduran colony. Warriors nearby are awaiting his arrival. Okay. Well, there's an ice bridge over here. It's busted. Looks like some snow. Nothing too crazy. Alright, there's some interesting ice walls over there. Alright, so we will just be making our way through this area. I like the little icy looking blue mushrooms, or whatever those are. Some rocks here that we can't clear. I'm sure they will be cleared suddenly by Yetis or something. Nunus. It's an old inside joke. Much like Coomed. Alright, we've done it. We've reached the outpost. Voradin, you have come. Antaro Tassadar, Voradin. We anticipated your arrival. High Templar Nargul, it has been far too long. Indeed, but tell me, where is Master Kaduros? We have split our forces to be more efficient. That is why I sought you out for. I am in need of your aid. Or that is what I sought you out for, excuse me. Of course. Let us go. Oh, I don't know where the zealots are going. So what is it that troubles you, Voradin? I am in need of reinforcements. The army here on Ussorus is powerful, intelligent. We need brave fighters of that caliber in the upcoming war against the RSSI. Understandable, and I am sure that you are aware that establishing contact with us past these stars have been difficult. That is true. That is all the fault of our malfunctioning warp network, a device so powerful that it can be used to warp our warriors several systems away. As long as we have a brilliant mind like you to function as a form of gateway portal, we can effectively warp to anywhere you wish and establish contact with ease. However, without it, we do not have the ability to send our forces effectively to and from the planet. Repairing the warp network's damage is my top priority, then. What has happened to its functionality? We've had trouble keeping everything under control. As you are aware of, the Ussoran colony is not a place of peace and harmony. This is a dangerous world, with beasts of many kinds. And if that wasn't enough to worry about, we've also recently faced ourselves with the beginning of a Zerg assault, an assault that has kept us on guard for the past few weeks. Oh, maybe we won't be fighting RSSI. All this has forced us to leave the warp spires, keeping our warp network running without security. We required the additional aid to face these relentless attackers, and the warp spires are now ridden with Zerg. Zerg too, so we are too late after all. What do you mean, Voradin? These must be the Zerg manipulated to follow the RSSI's will. As it seems, they have acquired enough information to locate our most well-established colony. And this means that Nasaran will most likely return too. This is not good. Has Nasaran become victim to their horrendous acts too? That is one durable Zergling, holy moly. Indeed. Kaduros and I were forced to find a method of escaping her wrath, as the additional strength that she acquired was too severe for our number of forces. They're bound to return with her corrupted body and take control of the entirety of Ussorus. By a dune, will this suffering ever end? Listen, Nargul, I will do whatever it takes to prepare us to face the battles ahead. If the warp network is a key to harnessing the full power of our army, then I must do what I can to reach it. We may not have much time left if the RSSI already know of our colony's location. I will travel to the most far reaches of Ussorus to reactivate the energy cores and assist our fighting warriors in any way possible. Voradin, you are all alone on this. It will be an incredibly difficult task. I am certainly not alone. I have the complete guidance and the strong will of our Idaran warriors to aid me. Together, we can do a significant difference. Tell me what I must do, Nargul. Where must I begin? Heal and bind yourself to this outpost here. Allows you to heal Voradin's wounds, bind his soul to this town. Oh, he respawns here upon death. Interesting. Voradin is now earning levels. It will upgrade Voradin's stats and help you survive against tougher foes. He can go up to a maximum of level 15. Psionic power improves his attack damage by 2. Okay, some stats here. Stamina increases his armor, and it levels up every other level. Haste improves his movement speed and attack speed. Okay, and it increases asphyxiate by +5 every 5 levels. Okay. Alright. Interesting. And then I guess that you just get bound as soon as you... What is this? Oh, I have to right-click on him. Voradin, I admire your abilities, and you have my respect for assisting us. Before I can send you off into the deepest reaches of Ussorus, I want to test your true abilities. If you head south from Camp Rektholnar, you will find the Ussorus wildlands. In there, High Templar Terramore will assist you. Before I let you go, remember to store your soul in the Shrine of Wisdom. This will ensure that we can restore your soul if you fall in combat. Okay. Rektholnar has been bound to the Voradin soul. You'll respawn here if you're defeated. Good job, Voradin. Terramore will be awaiting you in the Ussorus wildlands. I shall not hinder you further. The Archive is a structure that allows Voradin to purchase various enhancements and upgrades. Okay. We don't have any resources yet, so why don't we just play around here? And then we've got another tip here. Missions. Now that Warden has gotten his first assignment. Okay, much larger world. Green markers indicate a mission is available. Red indicates that it hasn't been completed yet, and yellow indicate that a mission is ready for completion. I don't know where that marker is. Maybe that's on our quest giver. But we're supposed to go south. Oh, maybe that means that these rocks were destroyed after we accepted that. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. With the overall sort of feel of this map. I mean, it's interesting. There's a lot of new stuff, right? But it doesn't seem like there's... I mean, it's certainly very inconsistent with the rest of the... I mean, I doubt that Vordan will perpetually have these levels, right? I don't think every mission he's going to have the same set of upgrades, you know? But it almost feels like one of those classic Brood War use map settings RPGs from back in the day. We're quite a ways away from leveling up to level 2, so we probably won't grind for this stuff. We'll just clear some of them out, but eventually I'm sure we'll have to use our abilities. We can also heal if there's anything with energy here. Let's see. Ah, Vordan, I was wondering when you'd come see me. It has been long since I last saw you in combat. I seek to witness it. The forest is populated by beasts known as forest crawlers. The young ones are roaming the area just outside our camp. Head out there and slay them. I will watch you from here. Okay. Slay the young forest crawlers. I like the touch of being able to skip the briefing. But I don't know about actually skipping it, because it seems like it would be important information. So I probably will not be doing that, but it also seems like we occasionally get resources for killing enemies. And then presumably we'll unlock more of these pathways through the rocks. If I could make one suggestion, it would probably be like pinging the rocks themselves that get destroyed, but I guess having a ping in general is probably good enough. Let's see, where... Okay, it looks like they just sort of repopulate every now and then. Alright, we got some more gas, that's good. Turn to Terramore. Acquired 18 minerals and 10 Vespine. Okay, you did well in your first test, Vordan. You are talented indeed. Now it is time for you to face a more formidable enemy. Kalarak is the pack leader of the forest crawlers and is hiding in the cave to the northeast. While you bring him down, kill 2 of the adolescent forest crawlers guarding the caves, and then return to me. Know that the beasts in there are packed tightly together. Watch yourself. Well, it sounds like prime opportunity to use Asphyxiate then. And we can talk to this guy. Recently, unusual growth has started to form within the wildlands. We do not have a definite answer as to its sudden growth, but perhaps we may learn from it. I hear Terramore is sending you into the wildlands. If time permits, find and collect these samples for me. I shall reward you after the deed is done. Sounds like some Zerg stuff. So this is actually like an open world type RPG. It really does remind me of a lot of the those open RPGs, basically, you know. Pretty interesting. So I have to keep an eye out for those unusual plant growths. What's this? Side objectives are additional tasks that can be completed for extra experience and resources. Here, I'm going to move my microphone a little bit closer because I don't know. I'm probably way too loud now. I don't know. The world may never know. If I'm really too loud, I apologize. They do not have to be completed in order to win the mission and are able to be done at your own leisure. You can have a maximum of 3 side objectives active at a time. If you at any point decide that you no longer wish to complete a specific side objective, you can abort it. Okay. And then just type the mission name and abort. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't wind up being something that we need to do. We'll just have to complete the side quests as we find them. So how do we pick this up? Oh, we just had to sort of walk over it. Okay. Alright, and then we were told to check out the cave here. It looks like we have to enter into the cave itself. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Oh, we could just walk right through it. Calrax's Cave. It's a spooky place. Oh, that's just an adolescent one. Okay. That gave us some more experience, though. There's another one. Now we can just 3-hit him. Not too formidable. But where is Calrax himself? There he is. So we should be able to just lift them all. He's not affected by it. Well, he takes the damage from it, which is something. Oh yeah, he's easy. We got him. Nice and easy. Very much seemingly a tutorial type area. All right. So we've destroyed that guy. We made very short work of him. There's the enemies respawning. I'll take the experience, I suppose. Just sort of pick them up since I have the energy and I don't feel like attacking them all. And then we're just going to grab 2 more of these plants. There's one. Where would another one be? I don't know if there's like a finite number, if there is only 6. That could be something. Yeah, it plays like an open RPG, that's for sure. Hey, you're supposed to hit that guy. So you didn't take damage from him, you dummy. Alright, here we go. Okay. Do we, I don't know if we actually regenerate shields. Maybe I've just been getting hit too many times. Okay. Oh, let's turn this side quest back in. Acquired 20 minerals and 14 Vespine. These samples are exquisite. I thank you for your aid. You're welcome. Do a little dance for me. Leveled up, okay. Your skills are exceptional, but this is only a minor challenge compared to what you have ahead of you, Voradin. I have no further tasks for you. Return to Rek'Thulnar and inform Nargul that your training went well. He will most certainly have another task for you to undertake. Okay, so this does seem very similar to a tutorial. If I can give any feedback, it's that I don't need to look at the... What was that noise? I don't need to be frozen in place while waiting for the main objectives to scroll. Though it is a minor sort of thing. It's not really that big of a deal. But I figure I would make my feedback known in that regard. Okay, so we can turn this in. Get our next quest. Welcome back, Voradin. I hear your training exercise went well. I received information that some of our aerial patrols recently crashed. The reasoning for this is unknown. Head west from Rek'Thulnar and follow the path north until you reach Tassadar's heroism. Dark Templar Nefarian, Nefiraran will be interested in speaking with you. Make haste. Okay. You got it, man. I'm going to check this archive out first. So, research ability control, which reduces the cooldowns. That seems really useful. Ancient knowledge increases experience gain. Sounds useful, but only to a point, right? Because he can only get to max level of 15. Heroism. Upon activation, Voradin infuses himself with spiritual vigor, increasing his attack speed for 100% for 12 seconds. And it's a 3-minute cooldown. Presumably, it would... ability control would reduce that. And it looks like some of these are level 1, so you could get some stuff. You could increase... They would stack, basically. Kala's Embrace. It's a different ability. Oh, it's a shield of psionic energy, reducing damage taken by 75%. That's pretty good. Efficient Strangulation increases the duration, but it no longer deals damage. I don't know. A big part of our level up is like every other level up, it increases the damage by 5, I think. So that's pretty important. Research Shockwave. So that's a new spell, it looks like. I guess maybe if we have Shockwave, we can use this upgrade. Increasing armor plus 2, okay. Increasing damage plus 10, increasing shields plus 50, health plus 50. What is this? Shield regeneration and reduces the delay. Okay, that seems like it would be useful. All right, well, in the meantime, let's head over here. It said journey west, but our guy is pathing over here. I don't know if it's just because he can't see. He can't see that he can path through the rocks, but the rocks were destroyed, so Never me mind. Never I mind. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I don't see any other crazy wildlife creatures. But that's fine. Here we are. Tassadar's heroism. Alright. Nafiraran. Voradin, I felt you all the way from Thalnar. I assume Nargul told you everything, yes? The only thing I was informed of was that supposedly a number of our aerial patrols just crashed. That is true. You have not come uninformed. Preferable. Let us head north, Voradin. We will investigate this further. Alright, so he flies off there. The Ice Mains are a race of indigenous creatures that are less than friendly. They are aggressive and roaming the area right outside Tassadar's heroism. If they grow enough in numbers and decide to engage us, they may cause an unnecessary strain to Tassadar's heroism. I would be deeply appreciative if you could help up the security by lowering their numbers. You got it, Karamas, whatever your name is. We'll go do that side quest now, and then we'll investigate those crashes. Okay, that's not a place to go. Liking the decor, liking the terrain direction. Feels cool to go from a snowy area or some sort of wilderness area to... Oh, why is their attack... Nobody's fixed that? Really? Their attack animation is so dumb. Blizzard made it so retarded. Fucking Nunu. What a troll meme unit they are. Alright, anyways, yeah. I was just saying, I like it. It's good stuff. Okay, so I have to slay 8 calves and then 3 alphas. And I'm getting a lot of money for it too, which is nice. So that's an alpha. There's another alpha. We should be able to just micro these guys fairly easily. Only taking a hit every now and then. And then we can do this. We got him. Alright, cool. So we'll slay more of these fucking Nunus and then move on with our life. Oh, hello, Wounded Zealot. Hey, guy. Please, I require immediate aid. The Ice Mains, they are powerful creatures. I am too wounded to fight my way back to Tassadar's heroism alone. Can you help me, Voradin? I will reward you greatly. Hey man, you don't need to reward me. I'm a man of the people. Thank you, friend. Let us move. Okay, so he's going to make his way back. I've already cleared this initial area. Get away from him, you meanie. Oh, he took credit for it, I think. Alright, let me just... I cannot do this alone. What? You piece of shit. Oh my god, now he's gonna die. I need help. Well, you're dead. Oh, I can start over? So how do I abort? Wounded and weak. Oh, is it abort? Oh, I spelled abort wrong. That's pretty... I should be aborted. Alright, well, now I gotta look at the... That's not what I wanted to do. Chat. Oh wait, no, it's in tips. What the fuck is the hotkey for that? I think it's F12. Mission... Oh. Wounded and weak. Abort. Okay. Wonderful. So, it's cool that we get a grace period, I guess. Hi. Alright. Let's escort him then. So we have to stay around him. And hope that these guys don't aggro onto him, basically. Is he going to deliberately aggro this idiot? Okay, looks like he is. Alright, well just that idiot. At least he didn't aggro that idiot. Oh. That one just is scripted to spawn, I guess. He did it. He's a hero of the people. Yeah, you need help. I'm helping you. Where else are you going? See, I can't go too far forward, because if I do that... Oh, maybe he's out now. I didn't see any new news over here, so it's probably fine. And we'll turn in that other side quest. We've successfully escaped, and it was all thanks to you, friend Voradin. Meet me back at Tacitar's heroism for your reward. Okay. Well, I will drop off this one anyways. You have returned, and so quickly, too. Thank you for your aid, Voradin. You're welcome. As you intended. I cannot thank you enough for helping me, Voradin. You are a true hero of the Ytterran. Hey, man. That's my middle name. True hero. Alright, well, let's go do this main quest, then. It's cool that by exploring we found additional side quests. I like that. There's a lot of attention to detail in this particular map, it seems. Oh, right, I'm supposed to investigate these. Ah, the first crash site. Stay for a moment, Voradin. I seek to examine these wreckages. What is this I see? The ship's interiors are completely destroyed. All important supplies have been removed entirely. Do not tell me. No, it can only be the RSSI. It is exactly like back on the Executor's vessel. This requires further inspection. To the next wreckage we move. You got it, man. Did he move in a different area? Maybe I have to go to them sequentially? Oh, he was moving himself. I couldn't even see. Another crash site. Let us see what this one brings. Same as before. Everything has been scoured completely. We shall surpass them. Our people need us. Another crash site. Let us see what this one brings. Nefir is a very studious individual. Okay, he's saying the same as before. Hilariously enough. The color illuminates my path. Another crash site. Another repeated line. Alright, looks like there's only one more to do. I will oblige. Alright, well here I am, man. Oh, level up. Wonderful. Now the last wreckage. Again, empty, just like the void. The truth has revealed itself then. The RSSI are indeed here. What is this? That guy had a lot of shields. Was that an Ytterran zealot manipulated by the RSSI? This is bad. We need to return to Tacitar's heroism. We will discuss what we have learned there. Alright, man. Off I go. Meeting you back. Yeah, I mean, this plays out like obviously very differently than a lot of the other missions, but pretty interesting. With all these ruined ships and with their supplies removed, the RSSI are the only possible culprits. There is no doubt. Do you have positive certainty of this, Voradin? How have we not been informed of their intrusion? The manipulated zealot. If they have managed to acquire the technology needed to take control of our zealots, could they have done the same to our ships? I have a difficult time seeing another alternative. The RSSI must be using manipulated Ytterran ships to scan high orbit of Ussorus for activity without being noticed. And using this information, they are destroying our aerial defenses one by one before a warning signal can be sent to our unit's planet side? Must be. They may be attempting to whittle down our units before they arrive to take control of the planet themselves. At the moment, they currently have the ability to effectively travel around us unnoticed, strategically targeting potential threats, slowly making us weaker until we stand no chance when their invasion begins. Even as it stands now, the strength that we currently possess will be far from enough to withstand their wrath. We need to delay their assault for as long as we can. We require a search unit to track down unusual scans on every Iteran ship entering orbit around Ussorus. Do we have ships ready to perform such a task? Barely. You are well aware of the recent Zerg threat, which has kept our main armies at bay. Ah, the Zerg. We are only facing one problem after the other. I have no choice but to continue forward. We need to prepare for the upcoming assault. We are far from prepared to battle against the RSSI in this state. Alright. That must mean that we get access to a new zone or something. Voradin, it is crucial that we clear the Zerg threat as soon as possible. When the Zerg landed here, our warriors formed the Zerg Eradication Unit, led by Executor Noros. I want you to speak with him. Help him drive the Zerg away from our sacred world. Rip their flesh from their bones. If time permits, I have another task you can assist with. Speak with me if you're interested. Sure, I'm interested. Nefiran, you are a very strange individual. Ah, so you are interested. Perfect. Listen, Voradin. With the subjugation of our aerial forces, the RSSI may have landed on the planet already. You believe the RSSI could have already hidden themselves somewhere on the planet? I do not detect their presence. Not the RSSI themselves, no. However, that zealot had to come from somewhere. Perhaps they may have established a foothold here on Ussorus, concealed from the sight of our warriors. I wish for your assistance. Help me look for any trace of these attackers. They must be stopped. You got it, man. Okay. Search for a trace of manipulated Protoss. So I guess we just have to do that while out and about. We'll keep our eyes out and about as well. Actually take them out of our heads and rub them on the screen until we find our answer. And I called Nefiran a sick, twisted, disturbed, changed, mildly touched by the devil individual. Oh, here we go. Bodies. It appears we've found their hiding place. Well, they're not hiding very well. Indeed we have. Okay. Hi. I appreciate that you are here with me, Voradin. The time has come to take action. These Protoss must be purified from existence. We cannot let them roam around Ussorus freely. They cannot have been on the planet's surface for long. Their numbers are low and they appear to be getting ready to set up an outpost. This is the perfect time to strike, Voradin. Cleanse them from our world and destroy their pylon power. Okay. Alright. So I gotta slay a bunch of stuff and destroy some pylons. Hi. I'm gonna fuck you in the head. You're fucked. I'm pretty sure probably if I was gonna do it at all, I probably should have done it at the beginning. Alright, so we're doing damage to this pylon. It only has 200 shields and 50 health. I think the shields are the same as default. I remember them being 300 or something retarded in StarCraft 2. I mean 1, whatever, same thing. Alright. They've been absolutely destroyed. I have destroyed them utterly. However, my shields are also very low right now. And I haven't purchased any upgrades. I wonder, can I recall to this? No, okay. It's not like Diablo or something. So they do have charge, so you have to be careful of that. But overall, it seems pretty reasonable. I'll just wait until I have asphyxiate or more shields so that I can actually fight these guys without worrying about taking life damage. So that's the third set of pylons. I should be able to fight this guy, but I don't think I'll be able to fight the Immortal without using asphyxiate, and I may have to duck in and out. when using it. So let's hit this guy. It's doing a lot of damage to his shields, but it does seem like something I would want to come back to with asphyxiate once it's back. Whoa, okay. So this guy got respawned. I sort of completely forgot that that was even a mechanic. So why don't we just lift him, hit him a few times, and that's the last zealot or stalker we needed to destroy. So now we just have to destroy the immortal, and then we will be okay. But the problem is that they probably respawned all of their units, which is really, at this stage, I don't think this is reasonable. We may have to backtrack, and I really don't like backtracking. I don't know if you know that about me. So now I've got to backtrack a couple of different ways. Oh, and then he gets his health reset once he returns to the spot. That's not great. Oh, we fully healed everything when we leveled up there, so that's not too bad. Okay, he also reset his health. I guess that's an intentional mechanic. Makes sense. Alright, so let's yeah, we should be able to do decent damage to this guy. There we go, we've done it. Pylons respawn as well. Interesting design choice. Alright, so now we can just return to Nafir Iran. Presumably that will put them in the ground for the time being. Yes, this is perfect, Voradin. We have slowed down the RSSI's progress. May your endeavor be successful. Alright, well I am feeling the pressure now. Oh, hello, Lore Relic. What are those? Oh, okay. Well, you can pause the video if you're interested, but I'm not going to read all that. Looks like, I don't know if that gives us experience or something, but there's probably some incentive to getting that. Looks like I have to go a different way to access. Oh, okay, over here. Well, while we're in the neighborhood, I guess we'll return home and grab some stuff from the archives. This is where this sort of reminds me of the problem that I was having with Legacy of Lordaeron, actually, a Warcraft 3 campaign created in the same vein as Founding of Durotar that Blizzard made, where you control one hero. It's sort of like a prelude to World of Warcraft. You can get like quests. It's very similar to this in that respect. But the map is very large a lot of the time. The total surface area that you cover is fairly large. So to me, not being able to speed that process up adds a lot of unnecessary time where you're not doing anything. You're not really interacting with the world at any level. There still can be some purpose to it, right? Because you want to make people say, oh, not want to make unnecessary trips, but when it is necessary to upgrade and stuff, that's where I feel like it gets a little rough. So we want ability control for sure. We're one gas away from getting it again, which might just be worth it, just so that we can use asphyxiate more often. But I think I want regeneration master, just so I'm not worried as much about getting attacked. And then I guess I'll save up for more damage or more stuff in general, like more cooldown reduction. So this is now a 16-second cooldown. I'm just going to use it so I get a feeling for how effectual that actually has been. It seems like it's going to add up for sure. And then once I can upgrade it a second time, I'll be in an even better shape. Maybe we'll find other ways to spend our money as well, because obviously I imagine we'll get some excess money, but maybe not. All right, we're in the Wildlands again. Oh, let's find that guy we were supposed to speak with. Oh, okay, so we can bind here after we speak with Noros, maybe. Oh, there it is. Ah, it is good to see you, Voradin. I am Executor Noros. Our plan to eradicate the Zerg is about to begin. Reports show that they have set up a hive cluster close to the camp of Glory's Light, right outside the Deep Reach Woods. Unfortunately, we were not quite ready to leave as of yet. The Deep Reach Woods have been densely populated by dangerous scantipedes, which are hindering our movement throughout the woods. Our forces are currently scattered across Ussorus in order to stop the ongoing Zerg threat, and my force here is lacking the strength to fight these beasts alone. Some of our warriors have been taken prisoner by them. They need your help, Voradin. Kill the scantipedes and bring my warriors back to safety. Okay. Alright, well, let us do that. Scantipedes taking prisoners. Seems interesting for sure. I'm feeling the attack speed increase. Okay, that doesn't heal my shields, only my health. I'm definitely feeling the attack speed increase, so that is going to add up, but I feel like we need to be doing more damage as well, so maybe that'll be my next upgrade. Oh, he blew up. Okay, so we're getting some stuff done here. I guess we probably just approach these guys after we kill the Scantipede. I shall return to Executor Noros promptly. You do that, man. Wow, he even teleports out. It's crazy. Yeah, you return promptly, man. Like a good zealot. Alright. We've done it. We've slain a number of them. Okay. And we just need to find 2 more dudes. Okay, so we should be in the Deep Reach woods themselves. Oh, here's a guy. I didn't even notice him. Hi. Thank you, friend. I will go to Executor Noros. That you better. Oh, and here's the last one. Your assistance means a great deal to me. Oh, that guy decided it wasn't worth living anymore. All right, we've done it. Let's head back here and speak with Noros. We're getting close to that Vespine requirement. Your presence in the Deep Reach Woods has helped us greatly, Voradin. It is time for the next step. With our warriors safe, we can move towards the Glory's Light and rendezvous with the Iteran there. Let us hurry. Time runs short. I like the downscaled models and stuff that are going here. Follow me to Glory's Light. Okay. Well, I will do that as soon as I further explore this area. I want to make sure I'm not missing any side quests. Speaking of which, have I fully explored all of these areas? Maybe not the Protoss thing, but I think otherwise I have. Yeah, there's probably nothing behind that pylon that's over there. Oh, I guess there's nothing over here either. Thought that maybe there'd be a quest. And then, are there any areas I haven't gone in here? Oh, well, it looks like we're heading there anyways, so. Maybe not. All right. Let's say hi to... Whoa! Okay, so I have to move a little further ahead of him, and then he'll do stuff. Okay. Back in the wildlands. Oh, here's an archive, too. We are here. Oh, these must be the dudes that are going to help us out. Executor, the Zerg are coming. What? Where? They took control of our capital, the Executor's Shield, and are mobilizing their forces to further infest Ussorus. I see. We will prepare for their assault. Stand ready. Okay. So then we can start the assault, presumably. Voradin, it is time we stand together and show these invaders the power of our warriors. They've overtaken enough. The time has come for their infestation to end. Okay. Repelling the assault. You got it, man. My brethren, hear me. The time has come to unite and put an end to the Zerg's invasion. With Psionic Master Voradin at our side, we shall show these interlopers the full power of the Iteran. Stand proud. After the attack is over, we will move towards the Executor's Shield. And Taro Tassadar. Here they come. Wow, I preempted the idea. The whole, that's pretty funny, actually. Alright, so we'll lift off the ranged support in the back. Pretty close to having the requisite gas for our next upgrade. I'll try and tank some of this damage that the Hydralisks are spitting out, since I didn't have the cooldown for Asphyxiate. Definitely lifting that thing off. Not interested. Alright, I think getting Asphyxiate as soon as possible would definitely be an ideal approach here. Let's go ahead and lift the roaches back again. Alright, this is pretty rough. We're gonna lose some units, probably. Watch yourselves, the Zerg are engaging from inside Glory's Light. That doesn't sound good. Oh, here we go. It's kind of cool that they can, like, theoretically you would think, oh, I'm able to track the Let's go ahead and get ability control level 2. I'm able to like track the drop pods because you can see them coming. I should have tried to save my allies a little bit there. Are they even taking damage? It doesn't seem like they're taking damage. The Zerg are preparing one final assault. Do not let them through. Yeah, it seems like only I can take damage here. They're taking no damage at all. Full shields, full everything. Yeah, the asphyxiate cooldown reduction was a really fucking good idea. I'll just say that much. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not possible to lose these units. It appears they have given up. How ideal. Phenomenal work, warriors. Now we must prepare for the retaking of Executor's Shield. Okay, so then I've got to talk to him about that. I'm gonna look around a little bit more. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because I feel like maybe at this point we probably would have run into a side quest somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do that as time goes on. Let's speak with him. Jumpstart this. We can't go anywhere else anyways. We may have held our ground at Glory's Light, but now the time to strike at the Zerg at the Executor Shield has come. To do this, we will need as much assistance as we can get. Where are your forces, Voradin? I have already deployed most of them onto the planet's surface when we arrive to help against the Zerg. Hopefully we will encounter them on the way. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's right. He did bring some forces with him. Everybody kept talking about how he was alone the entire time, so... I wasn't sure. Speak with the Executor Norris at the entrance to Executor Shield. Okay, so now we're sort of rendezvousing with them there. I don't think there are any other side quests. Let me double check, because I might be completely forgetting one of them. There might be one, like, or maybe one that just popped up now that we've accepted this quest or something. Like, oh, my battle brother is trapped inside Executor Shield. Try and free him or something. Your performance during the battle for Glory's Light has aided us greatly, Master Voradin. I hear you are going to assist Executor Noros in the reclamation of our capital. May you be successful. I would like to help protect Glory's Light from the swarm by establishing a defense in the Deep Reach Woods. Doing so would eliminate any possibility for them to enter the outpost, although I may need your aid. Today, you have shown me that you can more easily fend for yourself against the Zerg. I want you to guide our probes while it establishes our defensive lines in the woods. Can you do that? Yeah, sounds like fun. Alright, let's do that. The probe is moving. Protect it at all costs. Looks like it's got 30 of each. And not 20. A little bit of added beefiness. Alright, let's see what it does here. Setting up the pylon. A normal stat pylon. Zerglings should be fairly easy to dispatch. But anything that lets me get a little bit more chance at getting more gas is definitely going to be good. Alright, so there's the photon cannon. Wow, that guy was pretty close to, what is this, Noros's outpost or something? Alright, we'll just micro that guy a little bit. I'm waiting for more of them to come, but I guess since I have such a low cooldown on Asphyxiate, I probably shouldn't wait for it too much. Alright, well there's the cannon. Now I'm just continuing to protect the probe. Oh, okay, it's gonna build 3 cannons. Alright. Cool. So that one's done. Hey! Hey! Not allowed. Okay. Here comes the cannon. There comes the Zergling. 4 minerals for a Zergling, holy moly. I guess technically they're worth 25, but still. That's pretty nuts. I don't know what we're going to spend our minerals on. You'd think that there would be some upgrades that are more minerals than gas, but not really. They seem to have the same mineral cost as gas costs. Okay. And we're going to escort it some more. Oh, it's just gonna build 2 here. Come on, what were you waiting for me to collect enough minerals? You could build 2 at the same time, you goofball. Alright. Yeah, I mean, our asphyxiate cooldown being so low is really good, I would say. Hey, now I have enough for a photon cannon. Alright. We have done it. So now we can return to Gorsalak. Let me just double check while I'm in the neighborhood. Because again, I'm curious. I want to see if there's like any side quests I can take over here. No, it doesn't look like it. So what I'm thinking is maybe some of these things will repopulate, where you can like come back here and then somebody here will have a quest for you or something like that. And I like the frequency in which we're encountering like smaller encampments and stuff, like this stuff over here. It's cool. It adds a sense of life and also scale to the whole operation. Expertly done, Master. These defenses should keep the area secure from the assailants. Hell yeah, they should. Alright, so we could get Regeneration Master again. But I think I just want to save for 200 gas for ability control. Or I could get 125 gas and get more damage. It's just his basic attack, though. I don't think it has anything to do with his abilities. Like, it would be cool if it increased Asphyxiate's damage as well. Or some of the other spells. Some of those other spells look good, though. That Repel, it seems like it'll come in handy if we're fighting against Zerg or a lot of melee units in general. Alright. The Zerg infestation envelops our great city. Our forces are already fighting to keep control of the city. We have to go aid them if we are to stop the Zerg. Alright. Let's do that. I'll see if these guys are still immortal. I like this little bridge here. I think that came into being before the bridge models for Legacy of the Void were released, so some makeshift stuff had to be done. We will need to call for reinforcements to reclaim the city, Voridin. I want you to venture into the adjacent hallways to meet up with our warriors. Okay. Help them defend against the Zerg while they summon our reinforcements. So there's like some small little sections here. This seems like it's the making of a... The Master has arrived. Come. Okay. Oh, okay. They're coming out of the little hallways there. That's pretty cool. Master, your presence here is most appreciated. Hey, you want some energy, man? We'll need to summon reinforcements in order to keep the city safe from Zerg invaders. Allow me to focus my efforts and activate the power with this pylon. Keep the Zerg at bay. Alright, well they should be fine. They're not taking damage again. Maybe the pylon takes damage. I'm not sure. Or the High Templar. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be the first big set of like conflicts or something like that. So seems pretty cool in that respect. Alright. We are doing a lot of damage. The pylon can't take damage. I don't know if this is because of... This might be a bug or... Nobody's taking damage. Our reinforcements will arrive shortly. Keep the Zerg occupied. It's not like I'm cheating, right? Because I'm taking damage. But they are not. Which is weird. Because you'd think this would have a lot more scale to it if a bunch of other units could... would die, and then I'd be panicking a bit more. Come, brethren. Well done, Voridin. These reinforcements will keep the Zerg at bay. Move to the next section. Follow us to the next pylon, Great One. Oh, okay, so they are going to come to this one, then. The second pylon sleeps. I must revitalize its power. Alright, well, here he comes. He's a slow motherfucker. That's fine. Our allies are perpetually in battle. Hold this position while I empower the pylon's energies. The Zerg are bound to interrupt. Alright, we're doing that. It still is a little puzzling that way that we're just... I still don't really understand why our allies don't take any damage, but I guess it must be for some cutscene related thing. I've talked about it so many times that at this point I'm sure I'll get some sort of clarification from Dudki in the comments. He's been pretty good about clarifying any questions that I've had, which I'm appreciative of. Because there's a lot of things you won't really notice on a first playthrough sometimes. Even if they seem obvious to other people. Pylon is powering up. Our warriors will be here soon. Hey, man. You got it. I'm also, like, you know, playing while commentating. Trying to think of interesting things to say or compelling observations. More of our brethren joined the fray. Good. Both our left and right flanks have been fortified. Now it is time to move towards the core of the city. Move out. But yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, compelling things to say, interesting observations, things that are appropriate. And, I don't know, just in general. We need urgent aid. Ah, you guys are immortal, remember? Do I have to go in this direction, or doesn't look like there's anything in this area? I'll double check over here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Hey, this looks like one of those towers that we've gotta do. A wave of Zerg are on the way to the main core. Defend it at all costs. You got it, man. I got this. Maybe I don't got this. Oh, these guys are going down. Oh, and then their life got set really low for some reason. Maybe they just died really quickly, but it looked like their life values actually dropped quite considerably. We've taken care of the Ultralisk. These guys, yeah, so it's not it must be deliberate, because these units are not dying. Definitely an interesting decision. But, yeah, there you go. That's what happens. Is it over? Are the Zerg finally eliminated? It appears so. I don't sense any more incoming. Street sweeper outside. Making very loud noises. Unacceptable. Interesting that those stalkers used the shadow blink instead of the blue one. Left flank is clear. Wow, that guy's getting all flashy with it. The Zerg on our right have been delivered to the void. Void! Void! Nobody knows what I'm talking about. All of the remaining Zerg have been cleared out, Vorden. How ideal. The core's infestation is vaporizing too. The warp spire is powering itself up again. Ah! It coomed us. That is one warp spire reactivated. 2 more are left inactive. I will get to those eventually. As of now, having reacquired control of our capital brings me enough satisfaction. This is perfect. The main source of the infestation has been destroyed. Now the only thing left to do is clear the Zerg remnants around the planet. More of our forces are coming through the city's entrances. This should help in keeping security tight. What if they're all plants by the RSSI? Hey, look. They're doing a little jig. We did good today, Vorden. With our beloved city retaken, we can use this as a base of operations to plan out how to ascertain the best course of action. To plan out. Interesting. A truthful statement indeed. We have no time for breaks. There are still more areas that may need my aid. Do me a favor. Be certain that none of the Zerg gets anywhere near the Executor's shield again. I will see it done, Great One. All right. So we've done it. Okay. Congratulations, you've successfully liberated the city of Executor Shield from the Zerg. The city now stands tall thanks to your bravery at the battle against the invaders. With the city back under Idorine command, the city now serves as your main hub of operations. From here, many more missions will be unlocked for you to complete. As you continue to explore Ussorus, additional missions will be available at your disposal. Okay, so it sounds like we've just basically hit the tip of the iceberg kind of thing, I think. Oh, and we got a new ability. Energy Disruption Blast. Mind and psionic stability is continuing expanding, okay. So it's psionic bolt of the target enemy that decreases their attack speed by 40%. So it's not a huge amount of damage, but it's really good against like ultras. It's debilitating since it makes them deal less damage, and it's a little bit of damage just in general. Okay, so now it looks like we can explore the area, figure out what's going on, and obviously speak to Noros. That will happen in the next video because I'm going to be splitting this because it's already been an hour of recording, and it seems like we're maybe halfway, maybe a little bit below halfway, because we have to do 2 more of those spires, but I don't know how closely packed they are together in like the rest of this map. But this is a really interesting map. At first I was skeptical, I have to admit, because I was not super convinced that going from macro focus and a bunch of other things, like obviously we had some backtracking centric missions with the micro stuff a couple maps back, but we also had a lot of macro focus, and then we had like different maps where there was a multitude of different mechanics and focuses on macro or micro or whatever, like the holdout mission in the previous title. There's a bunch of different things that Dudki plays around with, and a different like genres within the genre of RTS that he makes use of with this engine. So I have to give him props. I was not expecting this to be as enjoyable as it was, not because I doubted Dudki necessarily, but because I was just skeptical. I wasn't sure that something new, something I hadn't experienced before in the engine, as well as something I hadn't seen from Dudki himself. So I think he's outdone himself with this map. This is actually really enjoyable to do because it has a lot of attention to detail, right? There's like dialogue everywhere, and some of the shortcomings are like, oh, there's not unique dialogue for every line or whatever, but there's still dialogue there, and it's still like these quests don't feel like generic fetch quests. They're actually interesting, like escorting a probe while it builds pylons and stuff. Like, that's cool. That's like a neat mechanic, and it seems like it's within the realm of possibility for what a Protoss would do if it was attacked by Zerg. They would try to set up defenses. That's what you do when you're attacked in the metagame, in the real game. And to see that happen in this as like an event, as an optional event that you don't even have to trigger, it's like it's optional. That's really cool in my opinion. I think you've succeeded with designing a compelling map when you have optional content and people are encouraged to do it. They feel like they want to do it because not only of the number rewards. Like I didn't feel like I was okay. This is a good example. I don't feel at any point in the map like going back to an old area that I've been to and grinding an area for experience or something, because I constantly want to experience new content by moving forward. And that's one of the things that I really like about this map, is the feeling it gives me is there's a larger world to explore. So enjoy everything that you're experiencing, but know that there's something around the corner that's going to be bigger or better or more, something new you haven't done yet, and it's setting a really good first impression. So I don't know how long this particular map is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be multiple parts, like more than 2, but it'll at least be 2, and we'll get back to it in the next few videos. So excited to continue forward with it. Definitely something very new to this campaign. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to sort of looking back at the end of this mission in the second part or the third part, if it takes that long, and sort of reassessing whether or not basically how I feel about it. But so far enjoyed it and really hopeful, looking forward to getting back into it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in a few videos.